YouTube, man. Okay, boom, YouTube. So look, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, this is actually going to be the video I dropped, the freeform TUT method, tips and tricks, the sauce basically into getting tough freeforms, like, you know what I'm saying, tough freeforms, or just freeforms in general, or to get freeforms like mine, because this, I'm telling y'all my method, literally what I did to get my hair like this. So boom, and on cap, this has been a long awaited video. Like, y'all have been DMing me, texting me, you know what I'm saying, commenting under all my posts, what's the TUT, even on my Instagram posts when I'm just posting the fit, y'all commenting, yo side, what's the fit, what's the method, what did you do to get your hair like this, basically. In this video, I'm gonna be telling you exactly what I did, and I'm be dropping a little journey on the side, basically from where I started to where I am now, how the start to finish of how I got my hair like this. Okay, so boom, look, there's hella different methods you can use, like sponge method, sponge method, towel, microfiber rag, brush, sponge king. But my method that I use, is the sponge method, the OG, you know what I'm saying, how everybody was really starting this shit. You get a sponge, and basically, you know what I'm saying, when you ain't doing nothing throughout the day, when your hair is like 1 to 2 inches, got a little fro, so right here, you just get your sponge and you know what I'm saying, don't sponge your hair dry. Don't ever sponge your hair dry, because it causes breakage. But you get a sponge, you just start sponging your hair all in the same direction, same motion all the way through, back your head, everywhere, right? And yeah, basically for the first couple months I was just sponging my hair, you know what I'm saying, making sure that, I ain't gonna lie, making sure just sponging my hair, get the form starting in, and then yeah, and that was that. And then after that, what I did, I would put a little water on the sponge, like get a little water, spray it down, like dampen it a little bit, not too much though, just sponge my hair. And by the way, I don't put nothing in my hair, because freeforms, first couple months, you're not supposed to wash your hair. Damn near a year, I ain't washed my, well, I ain't gonna say a year, because but like I ain't gonna lie, as long as I could go without washing my hair is how long I would go without washing my hair when I first started off my freeforms. Like, I ain't want nothing to mess them up, I ain't want to wet them, I ain't want them to come loose, I ain't want to do nothing till they locked up. Like right now, I could just hop in the water and then it's gonna come out the same, shake my head a little bit. But at the start, did not wash my hair. I don't know why, I just didn't want to do it. But look, yeah, so sponging, make sure you stay away from water, and then yeah, and don't put nothing. I ain't put no locking gel on my head. I barely even put oils in my head. I only put oils like on the hair actually when it felt dry. I don't put no locking gel, because look, I feel like your hair is gonna lock up eventually, right? So why would you need to speed up the process and then just get built up and then have hella stuff coming up with your hair? When you shake it, everybody gonna be like, what the hell, we got hella snowflakes and stuff. So boom, next thing for my freeforms, when I start sponging them and they start coming in, you know what I'm saying, and they start forming and stuff, I would 2-strand, look, I got a video, I got probably a picture in my phone I put right here. I would probably like once or twice, I 2-stranded them, free parts though, no oil, no gel, just grabbed like the things, just 2-strand twisted them so they would like lock up, not even lock up, like the fuzz, the frizz, what do you call it? The frizz, bro. So I ain't like all the frizz in my head, so I would just 2-strand twist them, go to the shower, take a hot shower with the steam, come out, you know what I'm saying, let it sleep overnight, wake up, they'd be curly, locked up basically. And the length, it would just grow up faster, really, that's what I felt. Bro. Okay, boom. When you, alright, we're gonna say this, I'm gonna call out a couple of things you shouldn't be doing when you going on a freeform journey. What I didn't do that everybody says you should do. Pick your roots. I don't pick my roots. I never pick my roots. I feel like, I don't know why. Never mind, hold on. Damn, stuttering. Shit. I don't pick my roots. Cause I feel like your hair is just gonna grow under. Why would you pick the roots if your hair is gonna grow? I want to drop the freeforms. This is exactly how I wanted my freeforms to look. I wanted to drop freeforms. I didn't want my shit to be stand up, no, none of that. I wanted my shit to look just like this, cover my eyes, perfect. When I and also when you starting and you sponge your shit, you see it forming in, you can see like where your shit is gonna be. But you can never fully determine how it's gonna look until it gets like long. Like freeforms look different every day. Know what I was saying before? Oh, calling out stuff. So boom, I don't pick my roots. I don't think that's the method. I don't pick my roots. If you want stand up freeforms, I think you should pick your roots, but I never pick my roots. Also, the rubber band method when you're going to sleep. I never used the rubber band method. I feel like that's bullshit, honestly. I never used the rubber band method going to sleep. I never tied my hair up. I trained myself. I did some weird stuff like, all right, look, when you go to sleep, I didn't use the rubber band method like I was saying. When I would go to sleep, I don't care about the back of my head because I can't see the back of my head. So I would just be like, all right, bet. Yeah, I can't see the back of my head. When I go to sleep, I would just sleep like this. Like, I would lay on the back. I trained myself to lay on the back of my head. Just train myself to lay on the back of my head like this and not move so I mess up the sides. No, none of that. And I would just sleep on my back. Or, yeah. But, yeah, and what's another method that just isn't thing? I think it's just picking your roots. Rubber bands when you about to go to sleep. I feel like make your hair thin. And then also the sponging saying make your hairline recede, or like sponging making you say your hairline recede, or like your hair is gonna fall out, it makes it thin. No, it doesn't. You just don't over sponge. If you don't over sponge, the sponge method works perfectly fine. Like, see my hair? Perfectly fine, bro. The sponge method, it's a green, bro. It's nothing wrong with it. You can sponge your hair. Like, all the other method and stuff, I don't really too much know about that. But, also, going to sleep with freeforms. Make sure you either have a satin pillow case, and I have one. I don't too much really know. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it still make my hair dry. So, if you're gonna go to sleep with your freeforms, make sure you have a bonnet. If you don't have a bonnet, if you want freeforms and you don't go to sleep with a bonnet on in the starter stage, but me personally, if you going to sleep, when you go to sleep, matter of fact, let me grab it. So boom, when you go to sleep, make sure you get yourself one of these right here, a bonnet. This is a key to keeping your hair healthy, not dry, and making your freeforms just be the best they can be. Go to sleep with a bonnet. Go to sleep with a bonnet. Okay, so boom. I'm pretty sure, I ain't gonna lie, we coming to the end of the video. I'm pretty sure I done covered everything. You know what I'm saying? My method that I use, I sponged my hair till I got a long length to where I can't sponge no more. You know what I'm saying? I told you how to go to sleep. Make sure you wear that bonnet. I called out all the, you know what I'm saying? All the rumors about, you know what I'm saying, what I know about, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't use. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, gave y'all the method, man. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe, you know what I'm saying, trying to, yeah. And if you want to see more of my hair shit or my journey, is on my TikTok. You go look at my TikTok, the whole everything since my hair was like little fro length is on my TikTok. So wanna go see that, go check out my TikTok. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and that's gonna be that. Yeah.